Hello guys and welcome. The Exodus crash changes aren't new, but um, I just wanted to make a video about a couple of changes that happened and a little bit of changed strategies and so on, and the cheese spot at the end because the old cheese spot has been fixed, but I already found a new one 2 weeks ago. Or was it last week? I don't know. But I just wanted to share everything with you for the Grandmaster that's coming up in a couple of weeks if the rotation doesn't change. For the beginning, you spawn in the cave, otherwise nothing much changes unless a couple of enemy changes. And the brick at the end, just shoot a brick from higher distances and he's completely harmless, like bricks are. Otherwise, for the beginning, it's pretty much the same. So, for the next main room, doesn't really change for the Grandmaster. Still interact with it and stand back here and just shoot and kill everything. One of the main changes is there are no longer two big boss servitors, but one of the big fallen stasis guys. But the thing you need to be careful the most are snipers on the top right here. I didn't really see a pattern. I think it's Sniper Randalls in the beginning, then Sniper Shanks, and then a Sniper Randall and Shank at the same time. So it doesn't really change. Stand here and shoot anything, just be careful of snipers up there. Otherwise it's just the same. Kill everything, even though the door opens, just kill everything, and then go further. So this area was added. We don't just have to drive through, we have to collect 2 orbs by killing these special enemies and bring it in the middle, getting the Scorch Cannon, and open the door back there, because it's closed. There are wyverns in the middle here. Wyverns are really dangerous, but you just need to keep your distance, and these are red wyverns, means they die quite fast. You can finish them when they're half-life, and you can just suspend and freeze them and so on. So you can just kill them from the distance or whatever. Just be a little bit careful of these guys because they can for sure kill you quite quickly. 2 other things. This Scorch Cannon is not the same Scorch Cannon you have in the PvP game mode. So you cannot boost yourself by shooting the shot on the ground. So you can maybe get a buddy to boost you with Eager Edge or a Sparrow. So you don't need to run the whole way unless you can snipe it if you have good aim. And it's also not the same like the rest of Everest. You don't need to shoot and hold the button or shoot 3 times. You just need to shoot 1 shot in it and the door opens. So don't waste your time on holding the button or whatever, just shoot quickly and go and keep going. So this area changed a little bit. You don't just have to kill the walker. You have to kill pretty much or almost everything back there so that you can go further in. So just kill everything from further away. And be careful, mosquito sparrows can also spawn here, so that you don't get overrun from them, especially from behind. So, now to the main part of the video. I don't have big shots of clipping everything here again, because the boss will start. So bear with me if I do some speaking mistakes. So, the main cheese spot up here was fixed. If you go on there before or after the encounter starts, you will get a turn-back zone. So you can no longer stand on there. Also, after the encounter started, the blue barrier here will spawn, but no longer further back here, but no further back here, but further at the front. So you don't really have any space on standing. You can stand here, but it's quite difficult. A Void Hunter or Stasis Hunter with the dive to the ground, or maybe even Phoenix Dive Warlock will have an easier time on landing on that, but it isn't really easy anymore. So, now you're asking yourself, oh, cheesespot is fixed. You don't want to stand down here during the Grandmaster. So where are you going? Pretty much it doesn't change. You still jump up here, but here is also a turnback zone. You jump up here, directly above the entrance. Right here is the old cheesespot. After the counter starts, you can still stand here. You can also jump up this small place and also stand everything here, on here. So, this will be the new cheesespot for the Grandmaster. Also, when the slope here looks pretty dangerous, you can go quite far down without sliding down, but still be careful. Like on the old cheesespot, you can still be hit by enemies, and especially maybe some grenades, more likely from enemies that are down here. So don't feel too safe. You're less likely to be hit back here when you stand on this position, or the same like here when you just crouch down here. But yeah, this will be the new cheesespot. Of course, later on, a hunter needs to go down and put in one fuse on one of the sides to start a second damage phase. So a Void Hunter is nice to have in the Grandmaster. Of course, you maybe ask what to do with the Void Hunter if he's jumping down there. Like I said, the small portal area will be a bit further to the right here, so you don't really have much place to stand on. And that's a good question. I already found a way to jump up on a bit easier way. Right here, when you come into the boss room, directly on the left, I'm not sure what these are, but you can jump on them, and you can also jump on these small antennas right here that you can see. You can stand on them. Right here is a ledge where you can mantle on. Before I got it first try, but there's always a first try of not making something. But you can mantle on the small edge. This one is fake. Don't try to jump on here. And from here, you can pretty much just jump back up. Like I said, this area will be a turnback zone, so don't stand on here too long. But this area up here, directly above it, is not. You can stand here. I tried a lot of positions in this room, and that's the only area I found. I also found a small platform that's not really a safe zone, but when you have two people up here and the enemies and the boss are focused on the guardians up there, and if the hunter cannot jump up, then directly on the other side, here on the right side, is a small edge you can jump on. If you go far on the back and crouch, only the boss from that corner can hit you. It's not a complete safe spot, but it makes it a bit easier to survive for the hunter or whoever jumps down. And like I said, if the boss is not focused on that one guardian, but more likely on the guardians up there that are shooting and killing everything, then the guardian on the right here will most likely survive. That's everything I wanted to show you. There's also a different way to jump up, but you can jump on this blue thing back here, jump on this box, but it's a turnback all the time. And then jump up on the side. Not sure on Titan and Warlock, maybe a Storm Beast Hunter can get it. But definitely an ear edge helps, or just a grapple. Same, jumping up. If you have a grapple, of course, you can just use the grapple. Makes everything easier. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to show. Up here is the new cheesespot, no longer up here. Used this spot as the new cheesespot, especially when the Grandmaster, of course, comes out. And of course, we still have a couple of weeks before the Grandmaster even comes out. And on the Grandmaster difficulty, everything can be a bit different. So it could be that this cheesespot does not work when the Grandmaster comes out. But from now, it for sure works. I can show it to you. So you can just jump up here, kill all enemies, and the encounter starts. Just like you expected. If you stand down here, on my last testing, I got a turnback. Maybe I didn't trigger something right now. But back here is the turnback zone, so you cannot stand there. Here's what I meant with the small portal. I think you don't have. Oh, now the turnback happens. The portal is the portal. The door is not as much as the space. You can stand on the ground there, like it used to be. You can still, but it's a bit more difficulty. But yeah, just from up here and from up here, just damage the boss when he's not hiding. And just shoot the enemy. Or the ants. And the champions get flattened. Everything I wanted to show it to you. Use this cheesespot and the Grandmaster if it's still available when it comes out. That's all, Guardians, and I wish you a lot of fun and a lot of luck, especially when farming the Grandmaster. Then bye bye, Guardians.
PlayStation